Yo, what's going on, guys? Stu's Man back here with another YouTube video, and today we're actually going to be talking about how to become a free agent as a coach here in Madden 21 franchise mode. Now, this can only be done in the playoffs. If you do this in the regular season, unfortunately, you won't be able to do this and access this feature. Now, this is a really interesting feature that I've only tried a couple of times from before, but I think it's very, very unique in how it's set up. But it is going to be demand a release, so you're basically releasing yourself from the team, and other coaching vacancies are going to be open, and they're going to bid for you, and basically you're going to have the option of ignoring those offers or signing with those teams, depending on your interest of choice. But demand release here it is. Basically, it's going to say, are you sure you want to demand a release? And it's saying, keep in mind that if no team signs you by the end of a staff hiring, you'll be asked to retire this character. So you are taking a slight risk in having to back out of this franchise, and the franchise would technically be terminated because you're retiring this character, meaning there's nothing to really do anymore. But it's always going to really give you offers here. So we will hit yes, and now technically we are a free agent. So what happens here is we were in the playoffs, went 9-7. We didn't make it to wild card or anything, but as you guys can see, there is absolutely nothing to do. We're not on a team. As you guys can see, top right, it just says NFL. There's nothing. You don't even see me right now. It says you were fired, but I technically fired myself. I left. I released. I want to become a free agent. I want to see if I can join any other team. So essentially, you're trying to coach another team. And this is actually really, really cool because instead of having this R3 option, which is, if we go over to the character icon, it is create a new character. We can, create multiple characters and use those teams and back out of them and do all this and that. Like, that's been a thing for years, but this is a very cool feature because I can essentially, now I'm a free agent, and I can it's kind of like a bidding war. I can go to this team, I can go to that team. So that's really, really cool here. And essentially you're just you're advancing weeks, week by week, week by week by week. After the playoffs here, it's going to end up hopefully giving us a couple of options to go to in terms of teams to sign with. It's totally up for obviously random choice. I'm not exactly sure how it implies to certain teams. I know my last one I did, it was like the Seahawks and another team. So Pete Carroll either retired or whatever happened there in that vacancy. So it happens a lot. We should be getting some, maybe after this week. I could be wrong here. This is after the Super Bowl week. This season. This is off season now for the next week. Hopefully we can get some offers here. It should give us some offers. And we do have some job offers. There's only one team bidding for us as of right now. But you can also check the 2020 retirements here, which is a very, very cool option that you can see up top when you're a free agent yourself trying to sign with somebody else as a coach. We can advance week, but we're going to check obviously our job offer, which is the Seattle Seahawks again at a 12-4 record. Now I can do this, and what's really, really cool about this, it shows their season record, it shows what type of offensive scheme they have, what their offensive defensive rating is, their cap room, their defensive scheme, and their salary offered over 3 years to you. And you take your current Coach XP to that team, which is very, very cool. And I can take this into the Seattle Seahawks team, who's already thriving and doing good. Now, it could advance weeks to see if I can get better offers and stuff like that. I love doing this. So what happens is, do you want to accept this offer? This action cannot be undone. We are going to hit yes. It's going to say, welcome aboard, coach. We're looking forward to a great year. I know a lot of people didn't even know, this is a thing. And as you guys can see, Matt Nagy is now the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks, which this is the exact same franchise I was just in with the Chicago Bears, but I resigned as the head coach. I became a free agent. Teams bid. There's only one team that bidded for me, which happened to be the 12-4 Seattle Seahawks. I'm not too sure what happened with Pete Carroll. Either got fired. Obviously, didn't get fired. It was a great year. Probably retired because of how old he is and stuff like that. But here we are. We are the head coach of a 12-4 team. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. That's how you become a free agent in as a coach here in Madden 21 franchise mode, and put yourself kind of in the midst of a bidding war within teams to sign you, which is very cool, as you guys can see when you are doing free agency for just players itself. So I think this is a very interesting tool, and hopefully you guys can learn something from this and maybe apply this to some of your guys' franchise. But that will be it. We did hit 130 subs, guys. We are trying to hit 140 subs. That would be amazing. We are very close, only 9 away, so hopefully we can get that done. But again, that will be it for this video, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next one.